Hi there and welcome to Apple World. You all felt that going to prison meant going to solve Blueface and Chrisean tricks. Well, you all presumably don't have the foggiest idea about these two quite well, or you have an extremely elevated requirement for them. Because, young lady, let me tell you, Blueface has been in jail briefly now, yet that hasn't prevented him from rejecting Chrisean or creating problems for herself. And this time, the show is over their child, Chrisean Jr. In light of the fact that the roads are saying that the child has a handicap of some kind, and Blueface is considering Chrisean liable for it. Chrisean Jr. is just about 8 months yet. Chrisean, that child, has experienced it in those 7 or 8 months that he's been here when Chrisean got pregnant and had her child. She swore that she planned to improve by her child, and truly we as a whole succumbed to the snare, the line, and sink her. Yet the following thing we realized, she was once again at it. Again, she kept on drinking vigorously when she was pregnant and purportedly smoked up until she conceived an offspring. Currently, let's not mince words on something. I'm not saying that she purposely set off on a mission to hurt her child or something to that effect, since we can obviously see that she cherishes her child to bits, yet she, like numerous others, presumably didn't completely accept that it would significantly affect the child, and I don't figure she would effectively hurt her child. She doesn't necessarily in every case pursue the best decision, however, and drinking during pregnancy was an off-base decision, yet then a gain. We don't have substantial proof that Con Jr. has any kind of inability, since it's only hypothesis from virtual entertainment, to be fair. However, these hypotheses aren't precisely unwarranted in light of the fact that fans have brought up how he appears to not be hitting his formative achievement. While he can hold his head up, he doesn't attempt to get things or even move around like your commonplace 8-month-old. He simply stays there and gazes into space. Louisiana and chicken pasta. And we got the child pureed potatoes. We should petition God for the food. See his shirt also say Jesus goodness. That is an extraordinary child. That is his name, however. That is his center name. Jesus is definitely cool. Chrisean Jesus Malone is a renowned name, yet to be fair, he could be an outrageously tranquil and quiet child on the grounds that in certain recordings, we can see him grinning at somebody off camera, sucking on his thumb and, surprisingly, attempting to take care of himself. I ought to have broke. I couldn't say whether it will have an effect, yet should Junior likes his pureed potatoes, you grinning huge like grinning, no doubt you gracious, he loves it. He's attempting to eat it himself. I don't believe mother should do it for me, so he may very well be delayed to raise a ruckus around town, not debilitated like individuals are saying. However, at that point, really it's 50-50 right now, and we might dare to dream that Chrisean is getting the young man all the assistance. See, he really wants. This carries us to her child, Daddy Blueface, who is raising hell for her over this. It's low-key great, the way in which devoted Blueface is to creating problems, since how in the world is he actually acting chaotic from jail? Well, as per an insider, Blueface is supposedly persuaded that Chrisean Jr. has an inability, and he went off on Chrisean for causing it, purportedly blaming her for being a terrible mother. It shouldn't come as an amaze that Blueface is acting this way, since he has been raising a ton of hell for Chrisean since she got pregnant, from rejecting that he was a dad of the child and constraining her to get a DNA test to attempting to drive her to dispose of it, taking steps to be a dead, father saying that he won't pay for kid support, taking steps to remove the child, taking the child out of his bed at 4:00 a.m. In winter without garments on. It's been obviously false. I could go on and on all day about the way in which he posted the child's privates, since he was desirous that Chrisean was getting cordial with Lil Child, and how he blamed Lil Child for being a genuine father. Definitely, Blueface has been a hazard to the child since he was conceived, and it doesn't appear as though he is surrendering. Now, another insider added that Blueface has purportedly informed Cran that he will petition for full guardianship the second he emerges from jail, and will have Jaden bring up the kid alongside their 2 different kids. Blueface has been expressing this since Chrisean had the child. So not all shocking that he actually feels his direction, yet taking into account that Chan and Jaden can't stand each other. I don't imagine that will happen at any point in the near future. Chrisean slammed Blueface for this, demanding that her child is okay. She going to talk, strolling, playing football, all that. Who is you all to let me know what he determined to have and what he resemble, what he sound like? Why you all have close to zero familiarity with God, ye have barely any insight into nothing, assuming you conversing with me like that. So I reproach all that you all maxim about my kid, frankly, yet I like this brother. Fans remarked it's so miserable the way that this delightful child is being hauled, slammed, and what's significantly more troubled is his dad, Blueface, is the person who slammed, and him first, God favor you, Chrisean Jr. I feel terrible for Chrisean child since he in a real sense didn't request to be here. The manner in which she conducted herself while pregnant was horrendous, and that is something she will be for all time considered responsible for in light of the fact that glance at that unfortunate child, it is miserable and Blueface, and is to blame too, two screwballs. When the web previously analyzed this child, I thought you all were harsh, yet presently we should only all keep Chrisean Jr. in our requests. Blueface. Subscribe Apple World for more videos.